Hey guys, welcome to another recipe, and today we're going to be showing you that your Zobo drink can do a lot more than just be a refreshing drink. So let's start with the introductions, shall we? So first we have our hibiscus leaf, what we also call Zobo leaves here in Nigeria. Okay, they're dried hibiscus leaves. Usually to make your Zobo, you're going to boil this in water, and we're actually using the Zobo drink and not the leaves itself. So this is just boiling it with cloves in water, and then we're going to get what we'll be using for this recipe. So yes, wash that and begin to already boil with your cloves, and we're good to go. And just to also let us know, some people call this Zobo pepper. If you go to open markets, you probably would not hear them call it cloves. If you say Zobo pepper, then they will know what you mean. It's just because it gives that peppery taste to your Zobo, right? So that's called cloves, okay? And here I have my sweet chili sauce. This is also going to be going into this recipe. You can use your tamarind sauce if you don't have sweet chili sauce because you already know how to make it, right? But yes, this our sweet chili sauce is going to go into this recipe. And next we have our chicken wings. Now, if you have noticed, I always love to infuse a lot of flavor into the meals that we make here. And I could have just shown you plain chicken wings, but guys, it will not be fair to not let you know that I usually brine my chicken. Okay, and brining is just putting it in a solution of water, honey, salt, onions, and all the most flavorful herbs you can find, and some peppercorns. Okay, so I have my chicken wings. You can allow it sitting overnight in your fridge for the best result. Now what it does is going to make sure your protein is extra juicy and not dry out. If you realize how we boil our chicken sometimes, you know how you just boil your chicken and you just realize when you bite into it, the flavor is in the chicken, but it is not moist, it is not juicy. It's brining that helps, guys, to ensure that your protein is very, very juicy, especially if you're going to do this method of frying or even boiling and grilling. Brining is the best way to go. Here, I'm just showing you what it looks like after I had boiled down both the Zobo leaves and the cloves in water. Okay, and then we have our Zobo. If you want to cut down all those process, just get a store-bought Zobo drink, right? But again, you can just make this at home. Plus, that drink is so good, you want to keep some in it. Particular one doesn't have sugar in it, okay? It's just Zobo leaves, which is your dried hibiscus flower, your water, and your cloves, okay? So if you want to make this into a drink, just add your pineapple juice, your orange juice, your sugar, all of that, and it's going to come out so well. Then keep that in your fridge and have as your drink. Talking about pineapple juice, if you want to make this extra flavorful, you can boil this with your pineapple skins, okay? Instead of throwing it away, boil it in pineapple skins, boil in orange peels, all of that, just to add more flavor to it. I've taken that chicken out of the brine now, and I'm just going to get a paper towel to just dab it dry, just so that every ingredient that's going to go into now the seasoning of that chicken is going to go straight into the chicken and not just settle on the moisture of the chicken, okay? That's why you want to always dab your chickens dry when you're about to season them. Once that is done, put in your chicken bouillon cube, okay? Again, feel free to use your stock. That equally works. We already made that in this class. So put in your stock cubes, okay? Season that all over. And here's a reminder that you can use your salt instead, okay? Feel free to use either your salt or seasoning cube, right? And now I'm just going to put in my sweet chili sauce all over that chicken. As you can see here, I'm just going to put that in, about a few tablespoons should do. And now I'm just going to toss everything together just to make sure it is properly incorporated into all those chicken wings. So again, I'm using chicken wings. You can use whatever parts of chicken you prefer. You can use the drumsticks. I would not advise using the breast because of the kind of cooking we're about to do, right? But otherwise, use your drumsticks. You can use the thigh. That's also nice. And then your chicken wings. Once you have that all mixed in, you want to now get out your grill rack because you're going to be grilling this guy, okay? So if you're going to be boiling, you probably want to season with just the seasoning cube and boil, and then do all this extra process with a pan, okay, with a hot pan. That's what you want to do. So make sure to place them nicely on the grill pan. Make sure each of them have their own space. You don't want to layer on top of each other, okay? And then put it in your air fryer to grill. This is going to take about 15 minutes. So while that is cooking, you want to get out your pan, okay? And then remember our Zobo drink, okay? You're now going to pour that into your pan. So notice there's nothing inside that pan. So pour that Zobo drink into the pan. And you're going to reduce this into almost like a syrup-like consistency, okay? So it's going to reduce over low heat and it's going to thicken. So don't do anything else to this, just allow it to keep boiling and to start reducing down and begin to thicken, okay? So low heat, low to medium heat is fine, not high heat, please. This took about 30 minutes. If you're doing a lot more, it's going to take you longer, okay? but then this is what it looks like. Notice how it has reduced from where we put it before. It is now I'm going to add my sugar into this, okay? I'm not going to start reducing with the sugar. I started reducing with it just being the zobo leaf and water and cloves, and then reduce it until it becomes this syrup-like consistency. Now, if I show you what it looks like, you can see that it is smaller in quantity, but it's a lot thicker. Just look at that. It's almost looking syrup-like. Once you're able to use your spoon to clean it like this and it doesn't get mixed together, it tells you at the right consistency. You want to turn up the heat now and take it aside and allow it to cool down. And now we have our grilled chicken. It's looking good. It's looking really, really colorful. Okay, look at that brown color. So this is the color you want to get on your grilled chicken. It's also really cooked. Just use your skewer to check that that is properly cooked. And now we're going to baste it with our Zobo syrup. Just look at the consistency of that, guys. This is what I was referring to when you want it to be thick. And then just baste it and just have it all over the chicken. This is so good. You have the Zobo flavor coming through. You have the cloves, you have the sugars, you have everything. If you don't want to use sugar, feel free to use like pineapple juice. Only that you're going to also reduce it down with the Zobo at the beginning, and then just rub it through. Or you can even use honey, like towards the end, add a little bit of honey if you don't want to use sugar, and that equally works. So baste that all over the chicken wing. You're going to go from both the top and then turn it over and then do the same thing. Once this is done, to have that Zobo kissed effect, you're going to put it back into your air fryer for nothing less than 3 to 4 minutes. And guys, this is what we have. I had to bring out one of my special bowls to plate this guy because you have that Zobo just lovely silky over that chicken wings that is already cooked to perfection, and then the oven just binded it together. Like, you should know by now how we love to show off with our plating in this class, which you should already begin to do because we don't do regular plating. You're going to get some purple cabbage. I added some white cabbage also just for more colors. I have some carrot, just a little bit of that, diced it up together, just sprinkle like that last magic you're doing on the plate. And while people are waiting for it, now sprinkle a little bit of sesame seed, the white one to be precise, so it can pop against the purple on the chicken. A little dried parsley for special effects because this is just going to be the icing on the cake. And guys, that's it. We're done. This is what we have. Enjoy your Zobo cased wings with whatever, fried yam, whatever, as a side, as a starter. It's just so good. So enjoy this and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.